Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda.
Coming up on Golf Destination, presented by Goslings of Bermuda, the 2020 Honda Classic Preview Show. We'll take a look at one of the most popular PGA Tour events for both spectators and players. Plus, we visit one of the toughest stretches of holes on the PGA Tour, the Goslings Bear Trap. We'll also tour the PGA National Resort and Spa. Welcome to the 2020 Honda Classic Preview Show. I'm Meredith Gorman. Since the Honda Classic has moved to the PGA National Resort and Spa in 2007, it has grown in stature on tour. Ken Kennerly is the executive director of the Honda Classic, and he's been a part of the tournament every step of the way.
You know, Honda's the longest running sponsor on the PGA Tour, and we're just so blessed to have them as a sponsor, and year 39 for us is going to be even more special. This tournament has grown immensely over the years. Our involvement really from 2006 onwards here at PGA National, we've witnessed tremendous growth. This tournament continues to grow. We've continued to enhance the spectator side of the tournament. The charitable side continues to grow as well. We've got one of the best fields on the PGA Tour at arguably one of the best facilities on the PGA Tour. The course is revered on the PGA Tour. It truly is one of the finest on the PGA Tour. Year in and year out, we have a tremendous champion. It tests the world's best. This is a championship caliber venue, and each and every year, we see great leaders come to the top on Sundays, come through that great bear trap. So it's very much a championship caliber golf course, and guys really enjoy it. The Honda Classic is all about many things, really. Perhaps the most important is what are we able to give back to this great community? Last year we gave $5.1 million to this great community. We're closing in on $50 million of the Honda Classic in the history of the tournament. So I think, in addition to having a great player field, in addition to having 200,000+ spectators come out here and truly enjoy themselves and having corporations truly see a tremendous return on their investment, we've had an enormous growth side from a philanthropic standpoint. And over $5 million this past year went to charity, and we're going to surpass that this year. We're really blessed here in Palm Beach Gardens and Palm Beach County. We have a tremendous relationship with the city of Palm Beach Gardens as well as the county. Palm Beach County is, the best of everything. Our tagline says it all down here. And what we've really been blessed with is the fact that this community comes out and really supports this great tournament. Over 200,000 people came through our gates last year. We have an enormous following in the tournament. It's more than just golf. It's about coming out and having a great time, from the Goslings Bear Trap to the Tito's Stillhouse Lounge. There's just so many great things for the public to do out here.
Thanks, Ken. The PGA National Resort and Spa is a world-class destination which features 5 fantastic golf courses. Let's learn more.
The championship course on a regular play basis is one of the best golf courses in the country and is playable by all level of golfers. For the Honda Classic specifically, there's a massive build that takes place beginning in early December, right up until the start of the tournament. We have 4 golf courses on site and 1 golf course off property, and we've hosted more tournaments than most. We've hosted the 1983 Ryder Cup, 87 PGA Championship, 18 Senior PGA Championships, and now the Honda Classic. Being on television puts us in the spotlight. Millions and millions of golfers will watch the tournament, and we actually have hundreds of thousands of spectators that come. So the marketing is invaluable. Hole number 16 is the most challenging for the average golfer. It's a long par 4 with a carry on your second shot over water, which can be extremely difficult. For the professionals, it's 15, 16, 17, or 18. My favorite hole is actually number 16 because of its difficulty. The tough part is it's a very narrow landing area for the par 4, and then it's a long carry over water. So for the average golfer or someone that maybe doesn't hit it quite as far as most, like myself, it's a hard hole because you have to carry the water, and the green sits much further back than you actually can vision. Based on the number of tee boxes we have on each hole, we can set the golf course up to be relatively easy and extremely difficult depending on the length of the yardage used. The tournament itself is a huge boost for the resort in and of itself. Obviously, it helps us attract members because of the notoriety. It helps us attract golfers to the property based on being on television and the marketing associated with it. And it drives retail spend, food and beverage spend, and the exposure is really priceless. One of the best things about PGA National is for 4 of the golf courses, you can literally roll out of bed and jump in your golf cart and go play. Well, we host golfers of all caliber, of all economic backgrounds. We do a lot of charity events throughout the course of the summer. So the average golfer that plays here is, I would say, above average from a skill set perspective, and we're seeing a nice mix between male and female, which is great because for a long time the sport was so dominant to the males. And we're far more than just a golf resort. You know, we appeal to families. We have a fitness center that's second to none, 19 tennis courts, a world-class spa, family programming, so anybody can come here and enjoy a vacation or a staycation.
The Honda Classic is a week-long event beginning Monday, February 24th through March 1st. For tickets and event information, log on to thehondaclassic.com or call them at 1-844-8-HONDA-8. Up next, we talk to Andrew George, the tournament director at the Honda Classic. And we take an aerial look at the front 9 of the champion course at the PGA National Resort and Spa.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda. The Preserve at Boulder Hills, Club and Residences, New England's most amenity-rich Four Seasons lifestyle community. The Honda Classic at PGA National Resort in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
The thought of mixing my award-winning Black Seal rum with any old ginger beer drove me to this. Goslings Stormy Ginger Beer. Perfectly made to make the perfect dark and stormy.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda.
There's actually a way to improve on Gosling's slowly aged Black Seal rum. Added to Gosling's finely spiced ginger beer. Result? The trademark dark and stormy.
In the heart of New England is the country's finest four-season sporting club and residential community, the Preserve Club and Residences, a 3,500-acre backyard the whole family can enjoy for generations. Sporting clays, golf, spa, hunting, and more. Adventure, exclusivity, serenity. The Preserve Club and Residences, the adventure you always wanted, the luxury you've earned. For a limited time offering new membership specials. Call for your private tour today.
This segment is brought to you by the Preserve Club and Residences.
Andrew George is the tournament director of the Honda Classic, and he talks about what you can expect when the pros tee it up during the Honda Classic February 24th through March 1st.
The field is at the end of the day a primary focus for us. We've got 200,000 plus fans out here. They're watching the greatest players in the world play golf on a very tough track. The nice thing here in Palm Beach County is we've got a lot of golfers that live right around the corner. The fact that the Ricky Fowlers and the Justin Thomases of the world can sleep in their own bed is obviously a helpful selling point for us as a tournament team. We're looking very strong. We've got Brooks Koepka, he's #1 in the world. One of the hottest players, obviously, over the last 2 years. He's already committed. We've got an early commitment from Tommy Fleetwood, who's top 10 player in the world. So we've always focused on making sure that there's inclusion for anybody that wants to come out to the Honda Classic, whether you're an avid golf fan or you're just there for the social scene. So, we focus a lot into the matrix of different packages. There's, front row viewing right there on the 17th and 18th hole. There's packages all the way up to $1,000 in the Legends Club, which gives you the best of the best here in Palm Beach County in terms of food and view, and anywhere in between. So we've tried to focus in on, again, a $50 grounds pass is going to give you access to 20 different structures, but a Legends Club pass at $1,000 right behind the 18th green is great as well. Well, we talk about hottest tickets. You can't go beyond the Goslings Bear Trap down there at 17. That structure has grown each and every year over the last 10, 12 years, and we're now at 40,000 square feet, 5,000 people at any one time in that venue. Overlooking the 16th hole and 17th tee box, and it just continues to grow, and the energy has swept up the entire community. So when you look at structures that are going to sell out, packages that are going to be the most fan favorite, if you will, that Goslings Bear Trap's the one to be at. The events are wide ranging, all the way to the fireworks on Friday and Saturday night. We've got a kids' day on Saturday. It's just, again, trying to bring in the inclusiveness around the community to anyone who likes golf, just wants the social scene, has kids and families. We've got, again, fireworks. We've got a military appreciation day. We've got concerts on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. So, a lot of people say, well, I don't necessarily like golf. This is an opportunity for you to come out, see the golf action for a couple hours, and then extend to the concerts and the weekend of action there as well. We've got the Corona Premier Clubhouse. This is brand new for us. It's an expansion to 12 green, 13 tee. You've got views across the water to 14. It is one spot you could truly go up there and stand in the middle and watch a golf for an entire afternoon.
Now let's take a look at the front nine of the famed champion course at the PGA National Resort and Spa. You begin your round at the champion course at PGA National Resort with a short par 4 that tips out to 365 yards. Leave your driver in your bag and focus on accuracy on the tee. The second hole can be played up to 437 yards, and it is a narrow driving hole. Your approach is to a green that is protected by a front bunker. The third hole is a hole of 538 yards from the back. Big hitters may be able to go for it in 2, but water is to the left of the green and the green is protected by bunkers. The fourth hole is a dogleg left par 4 that will not require driver. The approach is tricky because of its small elevated green. Deep bunkers also surround it. The par 3 fifth features a large green over water. The further you go back in the tee box, the more challenging this hole becomes. The sixth is a par 5 for mere mortals, but plays as a par 4 during the tournament. The key is finding the fairway, so you might have a chance of reaching in 2. The green slopes severely to the back left. The seventh is a solid par 3 that has a dip in the middle of the green. You have to fly the ball to the green, as running it up is not an option. The eighth is a fantastic par 4 that features water crossing the hole. Be wary of the wind on your club selection to the green. The green slopes from back to front. The ninth is a dogleg left with trees protecting the left side. There's a bailout area on the right side of the green, which is angled back left to front right. Later, we'll take a look at the back nine of the champion course at the PGA National Resort and Spa and the famed bear trap. The Honda Classic is a week-long event beginning Monday, February 24th through March 1st. For tickets and event information, log on to thehondaclassic.com or call them at 1-844-8-HONDA-8. Later, we visit one of the funnest places on tour, the Goslings Bear Trap, when Golf Destination returns.
A one-of-a-kind combination. The delicious taste of Bermuda's national cocktail, the Dark and Stormy, in a trendy and convenient 8.4-ounce can, ready to drink. The sleek cans are perfect for golf, boating, the beach, or any cooler or fridge. Pop open a cold Dark and Stormy can and have an instant party. Glass and ice are optional because it's frigid and flavorful. Enjoy, because things could get wild.
In the heart of New England is the country's finest four-season sporting club and residential community, the Preserve Club and Residences, a 3,500-acre backyard the whole family can enjoy for generations. Sporting clays, golf, spa, hunting, and more. Adventure, exclusivity, serenity. The Preserve Club and Residences, the adventure you always wanted, the luxury you've earned. For a limited time offering new membership specials. Call for your private tour today.
This segment is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda.
The Honda Classic is a week-long event beginning Monday, February 24th and running until March 1st. For tickets and event information, log on to thehondaclassic.com or call them at 1-844-8-HONDA-8. Welcome back, I'm Meredith Gorman. Now we take a look at the back nine of the champion course at the PGA National Resort and Spa, a Jack Nicklaus signature design. You stand on the tee on 10 faced with the prospect of cutting off the hole by going over the bunkers on the right side of the fairway. This is a good chance for birdie. The 11th is a challenging par 4. Water creeps in on the right side of your tee ball. Your approach is over water and the green has a back bunker protecting it. The 12th is a dogleg right par 4. If you can hit a fade on your approach, it is beneficial as the right side of the green is protected by trees. The 13th is a short but narrow driving hole. The green is elevated and protected by bunkers short and right. The 14th isn't in the bear trap, but it's an absolute bear of a par 4. It's a long dogleg left par 4. Bunkers on the left side await miss-hit shots trying to cut the corner. The green has movement. You begin the bear trap with the par 3 15th. Water guards front, right, and long, and a bunker left. Other than that, it's pretty easy. The 16th challenges you to hit your longest drive. Water guards the right side of the fairway, so be accurate. The approach is over water to a 2-tiered green. The 17th is another challenging par 3 that is over water. It plays slightly downhill with a bunker capturing shots that are long. 18 is a great finishing hole that will require 3 good shots. Water protects the right side of the green with bunkers protecting the left side. It's a marvelous way to end your round. Next, we visit one of the PGA Tour's best venues, the Goslings Bear Trap. It always sells out.
This segment is brought to you by the Preserve Club and Residences.
The Honda Classic is a week-long event beginning Monday, February 24th and running until March 1st. For tickets and event information, log on to thehondaclassic.com or call them at 1-844-8-HONDA-8. The place to see and be seen the week of the Honda Classic is the newly expanded Goslings Bear Trap.
The atmosphere here at the Goslings Bear Trap is second to none. I truly think it's one of the best events on the PGA Tour.
Goslings Bear Trap has been a staple for us, really since 2010. It's the epicenter of the golf course there. It's really, as you look at the last 5 or 6 years of golf action, that's going to make or break the tournament right there at 16-17. So as we look at expansion, it's really just making sure we can accommodate the crowds. You've got 5,000 plus people, hanging over the rail, watching that shot across the water. You've got the Bear Trap Reserve, which we added last year, is now expanded. We're going to have a covered tent here in South Florida. Obviously, we're rooting for sun, but you need some shade as well. So, the expansion is just kind of taking that footprint that was about 40,000 square feet last year, expanding it on all sides, making sure we have enough rail space, and of course, Goslings bars there as well.
We're having a lot of fun here. Drinking rum, well, we're not actually watching golf, are we? But we are going to interview some fun people who are watching golf, drinking rum. Come and join us and seal the deal. The Bear Trap, we have the best party here.
It's amazing here. Most of my friends have passes that get them into the other locations where you have unlimited beer, unlimited booze, unlimited food, and I see them all over here hanging out, paying for their drinks so they can be here.
Okay, there's no golf being played right now, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a perfect opportunity for you to drink rum. We built, Goslings Dark and Stormy built this so you could get a better view. Are you happy? Have you got a good seat? Well, believe me, we didn't go to all this trouble for you to drink cheap beer and Chardonnay. Here we are at the Bear Trap. Are we having fun? Look at the cat. Are we having fun? Are we watching golf? No. Are we drinking rum? Are we loving the ladies? Cheers.
Well, thanks for joining us during the 2020 Honda Classic Preview Show. We hope you can make it out to the PGA National Resort and Spa during the week of February 24th through March 1st. It's a great take for the whole family. To learn more, log on to thehondaclassic.com, follow them at the Honda Classic Official, or by calling them at 1-844-8-HONDA-8. I'm Meredith Gorman, and we'll see you next time.
The thought of mixing my award-winning Black Seal rum with any old ginger beer drove me to this. Goslings Stormy Ginger Beer. Perfectly made to make the perfect dark and stormy.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda. The Preserve at Boulder Hills, Club and Residences, New England's most amenity-rich Four Seasons lifestyle community. The Honda Classic at PGA National Resort in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Presented by Sociable, original social media programming.